But first, amidst the pomp and circumstance of the DNC, protesters angered by what's going on in Gaza, the Israel-Hamas war, continue to take the streets and parks around the DNC area.
Well, some voters are sounding off about Vice President Kamala Harris's responses to the conflict in the Middle East.
Casey Fronis is at Union Park today. Casey, what are the crowds looking like right now?
Okay, so we need to show you what's going on now because there was just a big clash that happened here. Vivek Ramaswamy, who previously ran for president this election cycle and dropped out of the race on the Republican ticket in January, he showed up to Union Park. Now, this came after about 5 to 6 pro-Trump supporters came to the park, and there was a little bit of a verbal clash with pro-Palestinian demonstrators. So all of a sudden, Vivek shows up with his bodyguards. He's in a full suit. Unclear, exactly why he came today. But all of a sudden, about 10 minutes ago, less than that even, I'd say less than 5 minutes ago, there was shouting. Pro-Palestinian demonstrators started to, say for him to go home, essentially. Now, as you can see, there is this big sort of scrum happening. He's being surrounded. His bodyguards are just trying to get him out of here, it appears. Vivek's bodyguards, that is. So that's what's happening here in Union Park. Of course, this is the day 4 of marching on the DNC. So, this wasn't necessarily unexpected that there would be some, clashes today, it being the final day where everyone's coming out to protest. So that's what's happening here in Union Park. The police did immediately sort of line up and step in as this was moving into the street, and then now on the other side of the street. That's what's happening here. Back to you.
Yeah, Casey, I did want to ask you, you said that there were police. I don't see any there. Ramaswamy is in that middle of that group right there. Oh, I do see some police officers walking by.
Okay, so let's show this officer here, Jacob. So we've got officers in the street telling everyone to get out of the street. So right now we're on the sidewalk, and if Jacob can point the camera across the street, I want to show just how many officers there are. There are dozens here, and even further away. And I'm so sorry, it's hard to tell right now because there are cars in the street, but there are also bike officers who are just fully lined up, lining Union Park right now. So they really, once this sort of all unfolded here, those bike cops, they swarmed in, formed a line, and then, of course, those officers you saw there in vests.
Casey, where you are right now, how far close would you say you are from the United Center?
That's our star, not any other nation, our nation. Our nation should be put first.
Well, obviously, this is a developing story. You can see Vivek Ramaswamy right there at the front. The police are escorting him across the street along with a mob of photographers, reporters, and cameramen. Obviously, he is safe because, as Casey just told us, there are a lot of police officers in that area. Casey, I don't know if you could hear what T just asked, but he wanted to know how far you are from the United Center. Can you give us a perspective?
Okay, so we are right now still right outside of Union Park. Now, that is not as close as protesters initially wanted to get to the United Center, but we are about a half a mile away. So, protesters have been marching as close as they can get with their permits. Right now, we are still about a half a mile away.
And what is the plan for this protest? Because you showed us some video, your cameraman showed us some video, and you're right, we saw dozens of police officers. You said it was just a matter of time. They weren't there, and then all of a sudden you saw them show up?
Sylvia, if I heard you correctly, you asked you know, if basically all of the sudden Ramaswamy and his group showed up. So, you know, about an hour and a half ago, about 5 to 6 pro-Trump supporters, it appeared they were pro-Trump supporters wearing Make America Great Again hats. So they were here first. I don't believe they are connected directly to Ramaswamy. I don't think the group even knew he was coming here. It's really unclear, actually, but Ramaswamy, all of the sudden, yeah, he just showed up in the park with several bodyguards who are surrounding him. And it's unclear, you know, exactly why he's here, but, you know, things were fine, I would say. There was not much clashing until, boom, all of a sudden there was, and the demonstrators, I think, wanted to push him out of the park.